that
You gotta open up the door.
mm.
I can't put this down.
Yeah, do the cross the street.
Yeah, you are.
Stu's in Guyana. Blessed be to everybody. Hope everyone had a peaceful rest. Stu's in Guyana, but still Stu have to go to the supermarket and get frozen snapper. He had to go and get frozen snapper, where we get fresh snapper, but I guess it's frozen, but it's still it is still fresh. So I will be preparing this, but first I have to defrost this. I have to get the ice out of it. So let me rest it in a bowl. Snapper. See this? Okay. So how do you get the ice out of something that is frozen? The same way they keep the ice, they melt the ice on the street. We're gonna have to use some salt to defrost it quick. So what I'm gonna do is, I'll add salt to defrost it. I'm also gonna add my vinegar and lemon and everything to this fish.
How you gonna add the vinegar and lemon and you didn't rinse it through?
It's gonna stew.
Okay.
Okay. Stu's always trying to teach me how to prepare food. I let him teach me how to prepare his food. I take his advice on food that he has been cooking for years, but he's always trying to come and tell me how I'm doing it wrong. So I threw salt in there. Next I'm gonna throw some water. And not hot water, cold water. I want to throw some cold water to help defrost this. And while this is it's a little defrosted, it's not completely frozen. So that's salt water that it's sitting in. So I just want the ice, because this is, you see this, it has ice in it, it's frozen. See the ice? Do you guys see the block of ice? Look at this. Look at this big block of ice. Look, ice. So I guess the salt must have loosened up. You see how quick it loosened up the ice? So if you have something that's frozen, you basically just add salt, put it in salt water, and it'll defrost really quick. Look at all this ice in here. They didn't even clean this fish properly. This is look. See, this is why it's nice to get the fish from the fishery, because they would clean it. They would clean it.
Line it inside.
So I'm gonna let it sit. Oh my goodness, they really did not clean this fish. Look, I have to clean all this here. Oh. So I'm gonna let it sit in this salt water for a few minutes. I'm gonna wash my hands.
Yeah.
What's funny, we bought 2 pounds of okra, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is a little bit of okra. I didn't even pay attention. But I guess it's just for the 2 of us, right?
Yeah.
I did not pay attention.
Up the scale?
Yeah, I didn't pay attention to the scale. I didn't pay attention to what.
That was like 2 pounds.
This look like 2 pounds?
Yeah.
So we preparing some okra. Okay, some okra stew with some snapper. Also some split peas. I'll show you how I'm going to prepare that in a minute. So I want to work on the fish because I don't want the fish to stay in the liquid too long.
It's frozen, it don't matter.
Huh?
It's frozen, it don't matter.
Yes, it's frozen, but
So
thing.
it's not really breaking into the flesh, it's breaking up the ice.
Top of the hours to everyone. Top of the hour. Welcome to the
Top of
live.
the morning to everyone, top of the morning. Top of the hours.
Top of the hour. It's what? It's 6
Top
a.m.
of the
6:30.
morning, top of the
6:30.
morning.
So, like I said, the fish is frozen. So I have it sitting in some salt water. But while it's sitting in some salt water, you know it's easier to clean the fish while it's kind of frozen. So let me see if ooh, this is why I love to go to the fishery, because when you go to the fishery, they will take care of all of this. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they're able, because we record when we go to the fishery all the time, and they cut this as if it's nothing. You see the fish cleaner? They cut this.
Did they take the scales off?
Yeah, the scale is off.
I feel something on the back.
Well, I guess I'll still have to scrape it. Oh my goodness. Now I have to like get my fingers all bored up. Okay, so when you get fish, you want to cut all of this off. Which, you know, if you was to fry that, it's really delicious. If you fry dry, and then you definitely want to remove this. What is this called, Stu? You're a fisherman.
The gills.
The gills. Okay, you want to see that? Am I showing that?
Yes.
You want to pull this out. Put that up there so I can see, please. You don't have to stand up, but okay, yes. So you want to pull all of this out and feel pain, okay? You're cooking for yourself, so you want to thing all of this, and you want to scrape it, which they did scrape it, but Stu said he feel a little. You want to scrape all of the scales off of the fish. I'm not able to read your comments because, as you can see, I am quite busy right now, but when I get an opportunity, I'll definitely reply. So you can write those comments. You can read comments from over there if you want, Stu, or Stu could answer if he wants. So I'm cutting this out. Ugh! Your scissors is dull, Stu. Okay, so cut that out. Feel pain. Ugh! Cut it out. And you want to remove all this. How do you halfway clean the fish? They should have because I think this is what spoils the fish. When you leave this in here, it makes the fish start to smell stink if you have it. So pull all this out.
Well, with a red snapper, the guts gotta come out.
Yeah, they took the guts out.
The gut spoils the red snapper.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Stu said the guts spoils a red snapper. So they already scrape it because not too much is coming off. The only thing when you buy, if you purchase small fish like this, sometimes they have a lot of bone. That's why I usually like to purchase the larger fish, is when you purchase the bigger fish.
Red snappers don't have much bone.
Well, the big ones don't have much bones, but if you purchase the small red snapper, it has a lot of tiny bones in there.
Nah, not really. It's only on one side.
Oh, cut. Don't want to cut. Stu, can you put on the AC over here? It's kind of hot and the stove is not even on yet.
The AC is on over here.
Well, turn on the AC on the other side so that it could balance, be a little cooler in here. But welcome to the live. We decided to go live and share this. And perhaps you can try some of this recipe, which is not a unique recipe. Everybody prepares snapper, especially Guyanese and okra, but it's the combination. What makes this special and what I'm doing is how I'm combining it. Normally in Guyanese tradition, we would prepare like our fried fish with a little dal, with a little greens, either spinach or callaloo. But I'm gonna prepare okra. I'm gonna stew up some okra. I'm gonna do some dal. Dal is something that's made with split peas. It looks similar to like a soup. So you want to pull all this out. Okay. So do you guys see how quick? Look, it's basically defrost. You see how quick the salt water defrosted? So what I'm gonna do is rinse this out, then I'll be back. Let me rinse this out.
A nice cup of coffee in the morning.
Now, if you guys know me, I like everything. I think when you're cooking, the beginning of cooking your food have to smell good. So I'm gonna add the vinegar to it. Add in some vinegar in the fish.
Smells good.
Yeah, it takes out like that, the rankness smell.
I don't know if anything makes it smell good.
That's it. Well, it smelled better than it normally smells to me. So you don't get like, you're not smelling like that fishy smell. So, I'm gonna add the lime, which these are the same lime that I purchased over the weekend at the market. You guys was at the market with me. So perhaps it just had to sit, because look, I didn't have to roll these around. I did not have to roll it. And it has juice. Do you see this? It has the juice.
I guess it's ripened up.
Yeah, ripened up. So that means when I originally purchased, I guess when the lime is like hard, that means it's kind of like, it's green. So you want to squeeze the lime juice inside of it all over. Because who don't love the smell of lime? Anything that smells like lemon and lime, it just smells so fresh and good. And this little lime have a lot of juice. A lot of juice. Okay, so I like to think of the lime as like the soap for the body, okay? But it's the soap for the fish or your meat, whatever meat you're cooking. Right? So right now this is vinegar. This is vinegar and lime juice. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some slices in the fish. That way when this do have scale. Do you guys see this? Look, you saw that? Look at the scale. See that? Saw some scale there. And if you're doing this by hands, do not have a cut on your hands, because apparently I have some type of scrape on my hands because I'm feeling something burning on my finger.
You got better, because the fork catches.
This is a baby one. What?
The fork.
It's out.
Oh yeah, it's no more.
It's no more there. It's just put some slices. The reason why I put the slice in the fish, because when I season the fish, the seasoning will get into the fish. It's nothing more delicious than you eating a piece of fish and you come upon some seasoning. Like when I say seasoning, I mean like thyme and scallion and garlic that's stuffed in between it. It's so delicious. It's like, if you never tried it, try it. Try putting some slice inside of your fish, and while seasoning it, put the seasoning in between it. It's absolutely delicious. So you want to scrape it, make sure all the scales are off of it. Alright. And then you want to take a small knife, and you want to scrape the inside of the fish, because you want all that dry blood and everything else to come out. What's this? You coming out. We don't want you. What we're not going to eat, we don't want to cook it, okay? So we're not cooking that part. So you want to pull all that out. And all of this, I'm just basically scraping. It's gonna get washed out in water, but just loosen it. Take the tip of the knife and push it in between it and just basically scrape it down. You don't want to cook all this. That's why you go to a proper restaurant, because when you go to a proper restaurant, I think they take their time, hopefully, and remove all of that from it. Okay? So we don't want to use any of that. Okay. And make sure your knife is not too ripe. I mean, too sharp. Give me too ripe. Too sharp, because you don't want to cut your finger. Because if this knife is really sharp, well, there'll be problems, okay? So you want to scrape it, or you're trying to get out like all the dried blood. You want to scrape that out. And then you want to take the lemon. Like I said, the lemon is the soap, the washcloth, and everything, okay? So you want to scrub your fish. So when you sit down to prepare this fish, you could really suck it up, okay? You could suck the bones, you could chew the bones up. You could really enjoy it because it was well clean. It's well clean. And it's also going to be well seasoned. Okay? So now, what I'm going to do is take this to the sink. And I'm going to wash it out. And then we'll be back. I'm going to come back. So let me go and wash this out.
So while she's doing that, I hope everyone's enjoying the show. I bought some cherries the other day. And I thought they was peppers. A little bitter. And I bought orange. And I know they look ugly, but believe me, they are so sweet. But they don't look like the best of anything. But this is part of things that goes on in Guyana. Every fruit, every vegetable is here. Except apples, which they call, what they call them, Robin?
What?
What they call apples here?
Ice apples.
Ice apples, because they come from America, cold land. Isn't that funny?
Ice apples. You gotta taste that.
Got my morning of Joe. Or what you say, coffee.
Want some?
She is fat. Oh, you
Just
almost,
want to clean it.
you
What?
almost sprayed my cup.
I moved your cup. I make sure your cup was moved. Want to, no fish juice or something that could fall.
See, that's why I said I should have prepped all that stuff already. We taking too much time
Are you in a hurry? Great things take time, okay? Great things take time. If you have a paper towel, what you want to do is pat the fish dry. Do we have any paper towel? Oh, give me a towel. Give me a towel. If you have a towel, you can use a towel. Let me drain out some of the water. I don't have any paper towel. So, and the reason why it's nice to pat the fish down dry, because especially if you're frying it, it's gonna fry nicer. You want a dry fish when you are frying it, which is pretty good. Okay, so I have some green seasoning here. This is basically scallions, garlic, hot pepper, everything nice. You know what's funny, Stu?
What?
Forget it. I was looking for something and I'm like, hey, where's that? So this is the fish. What I'm gonna do is take some hot pepper, because everything tastes. If you don't eat pepper, and I'm prepared, like if I prepare food for like a party or Thanksgiving, I really don't put that much pepper in it. But Stu love pepper. Anybody that love a lot of pepper, they have a smart mouth. You ever heard of that? Stu have a smart mouth. See, you think you cool, Stu? He walking around the house in shades. You going somewhere?
I'm going to do the front.
Oh, you going out? Oh. So this is one of the world's hottest pepper. Okay, it just flavor. I'm gonna be nice. I'm not gonna use 3. I'm only gonna use 2. Okay, because this is one powerful thing. So take some of the pepper, put it in there, in the green seasoning. Drop it in there, salt. Okay, I'm only gonna use 1. And then to this seasoning, to the green seasoning, I'm gonna season it up. Where's my seasoning stuff? Okay, to this, I'm gonna add black pepper. I'm gonna add all of the seasoning that I'm gonna put in the fish in here. Gonna add some black pepper. What else do I have? Let's see. What's going on? What type of seasoning I have in this house? I haven't been here in a while, so let's see what we have. Found some cubes. So I'm gonna add, you guys notice the Maggi cubes? If I can get it on, if I can get the wrapping off of it. So we are live, so you can prepare this. You wanna mash this up into it. See, I'm doing it like this because I'm gonna, when I start to season the fish, everything is gonna be balanced. One side is not gonna have too much of something. The only thing I might look to add after is a little black pepper, because you could never have too much black pepper, right? I like spicy food, but I don't like it too spicy. I don't like pepper where like, where like it's so hot that your lips and everything is burning. I don't like that. My phone's down. Okay. Let me wash my hands. And then, and a wonderful thing is you could do this. If you season up your fish the night before, it's even better. Add some salt. It's going to be more delicious. Okay, and then you want to mix all of this up. All right, you want to stir all of this up. So you're seasoning the green seasoning. And you can add a little bit more black pepper. And that is it. You do it like this. You will not over salt anything. And then what you can do is you can take one fish, okay? I'm the doctor. This is my patient. The fish is my patient. So you want to take some of this green seasoning, throw it on the inside. Remember those holes I told you about? Put a little in between the hole like this. Put a little in between the hole like this. Okay? I'm such a great doctor. Gotta have patient hands, a patient mind. Okay? Do it nice and gentle, but then sometimes you want to be a little rough like Tina said, okay? You want to be a little rough like Tina said, okay? So to be a little rough, you want to massage it. You massage your food, take care of your food, you enjoy your food more. Ooh, it smells so good. It ain't even on the stove yet, and I'm smelling it. Oh my goodness, let's leave that there. I'm making such a mess. You know, when I was younger, if I was doing this in my mother's house, she would be like, look at her playing in the food. You know, you grew up in such a time where you did this and you got punished for doing this. They didn't see the genius. They didn't see the genius in allowing the kids to like do this process, you know, massage and everything. Look at this. You rub this seasoning nice inside, you know. Some people just would put black pepper and salt, but this is extra. You pay more money. If you go to a restaurant where they take time to like grind up the seasoning and actually stuff the seasoning in between the cuts. Oh my goodness, it smells good. It better taste good. It smells so good. It's like I have too much seasoning, right? I needed more fish. Okay, so we do that. Put some there. Put some in there. Put some in there. And like I said, you could, if you did this overnight, you could season it up and you could put it in Ziploc bag. Look at this. You see one of the hot peppers that I cut up? Somebody's gonna get a nice surprise. Just tuck it in there like this. Tuck it in between the groove of the fish. See, hot pepper. I'm telling you, if you never did this, do this. And then you could even take like some thyme, some whole ones, and stuff it in between if you want. So you take it and you rub it up. Delicious. So with this, you don't need like a whole bunch of salt or whatever. If you cannot use the salt, you don't have to use the salt. Let me rinse this out. Be back. Okay, so our fish is ready, and because we have all this seasoning, I'm gonna be so nice. Look at this, I'm gonna plate this fish. You see, enjoy the process of preparing the food even before it's cooked, okay? So, am I showing you what am I gonna do, waste the seasoning? So what I'm doing is adding a little seasoning, because I don't have any other fish to season up to the bottom. And I'm gonna lay this fish across this plate, okay? This is like Mama Bear, Baby Bear, and I guess the big one is Papa Bear. Uniquely Mia would not like this, okay? And then all this extra seasoning, we putting it on top. Yes, this is gonna be, if you don't like herbs, you ain't gonna like this, okay? And what I'm gonna do is leave this and let all of this goodness just get into it. We don't like the fish sitting in water for too long, but we want it sitting in this green, delicious seasoning. And at this stage, like if you wanted, you could like put it in aluminum foil. You can put some carrots if you want, some pop choy, and you can bake it or you can steam it. But I'm gonna fry it because I'm making some dal and then let me wash my hands, and I'm not wasting anything. All of you go on, okay? All of you going on. So you see, this is why if I had a restaurant, people would have to pay me, because look at this, for 3 fish all this seasoning. Yes, for 3 fish all the seasoning. Some people would be like, oh my, look how she wastes the seasoning. I didn't waste any seasoning. When you buy your seasoning or you make your seasoning, don't waste it. Stu bought this seasoning so that I could waste it. So Stu purchased it and I waste it, which he enjoyed, okay? Let me wash my hands and wash up some of these things, then I'll be back. So now this is here. So I'm gonna bring this over here and let it sit. And I wanna wipe this down again. Wipe this down. I'm going to be using the counter, so I want to make sure that the counter is clean. This is Guyana cherry. These are cherries. Stu thought it was hot pepper. It's cherries. You can make juice with it. It's a fruit. You can eat it like that. Okay, so let me get a towel to dry the counter. So I told you guys that I'm going to be making something that's called dal. Let me come up and see what's going on with comments. Any comments? Any comments? Hey, how's everyone doing? Welcome to Uniquely Mia Live. Please like and subscribe. So this is split
And
peas.
also Stew Live.
And Stew Live. This is what we call yellow split peas, okay? So yellow split peas, you can like fry this and make it like a great snack. It's one of the best snacks. I love it. You can, when you buy the puri or the roti, and you know the roti have the peas in it, this is what it has in it. God is such an incredible God. He makes things that you can use it in so many different ways. Oh, I didn't even know it was showing like that. You can use it in so many different ways. So let me show you how I'm going to use this. Oh, Stu, you took the garbage? Come take this. I have some garbage over here too. Please. I just have to, yeah, this is definitely, this is the fish stuff is in here still. Oh, you burning her? Wait. Okay, thank you. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is make some dal, and you get the yellow split pea. They sell the green one, but I know a lot of people use the green one, but I love the yellow. Okay, and I think in Guyana we use the yellow a lot. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna use all of this on peas. Just gonna pour some out on the counter. I should have poured it on a board, would have been easier. But it's just a little bit of dal I'm making, not a lot. So I think that's gonna be enough of the dal. So you see, and this was $225 for this bag. How much is this? Was in here? I don't know if it's a pound or whatever, but that's cheap because in America this is expensive. This is like $3 a bag. This $225. That was like $1.10 or something like that. So what I'm doing now is I'm picking the peas. Yeah, what I'm doing is removing like peas that just look different. Like sometimes like it may have like some peas that still have like this white coating on it. You see that? So I'm basically like removing that. So this process is called picking. I can only speak about the Guyanese community because I am Guyanese and I grew up witnessing my grandmother, my mother, my auntie. Normally, well, honestly, I'm going to take my mother out of that equation because my mother today, she picked peas. But when I was younger, I didn't witness my mother pick peas. Peas picking, they normally gave it to the eldest person in the home. The eldest person in the home would always be sitting down. And I don't know if they just wanted them to do something. So they had the job of picking the peas or picking the rice. So basically you go through the peas, and if you see one that like has like any type of color is kind of off or it's broken, you want to remove it. So that's why I say to you that cooking is something. It's not 1, 2, 3. A lot of people, well, good cooking anyway. Shoot, if you want to open up a can, yeah, that's 1, 2, 3. But real food where this is not peas in a can, okay? This is the good stuff. It haven't been stored in any chemical or water. And this is what we need to be using. We need to be using the fresh peas, all the vitamins and nutrition and all the stuff the way it was created. And what you can do, because this peas is hard, if you do not have a pressure cooker, You could soak the peas overnight, which I don't like. I don't like to soak peas overnight. And one of the reasons why I do not like to soak the peas overnight, because it swells up. It swells up, and I believe like a lot of stuff is like removed from it. And I like my peas to be a certain size, because like split peas, I don't want to see giant size split peas unless like I'm doing like a dal puri. And I guess like if I'm doing a dal, but if I was doing like a cook up or something, because if it swells, it's gonna dissolve anyway, because dal, or like the dal that goes inside of the puri, I basically mash it up. But if I'm cooking like cook up rice is a dish where we use like the peas, the meat, the coconut milk. I like the peas to be a certain size. So me personally, I don't soak it overnight, but I know a lot of people that do soak it. They soak it sometimes because the cooking process is quicker. Some people do not like to use pressure. That's what I said, to how you can't really say just because you do something a particular way, you can't say like your way is the best way or the correct way. Your way is your way for yourself. It's many different reasons why you choose to prepare things a particular way. Either it's because that's how you have been conditioned for many, many years, and we tend to go back to do things how we were taught from people that prepared food for us, and we enjoy their cooking. But everybody's style of cooking is good, as long as when you prepare that food, you're happy eating it and you don't try to give it to me to eat. That's the problem. So, but I'm a very picky person when it comes to preparing the food. You see I use extra vinegar. You see I use extra lime, and I don't expect everybody to do that, you know. So that's why I love to cook. I love to cook, and when I'm invited places, I love to cook and carry a dish too, because I am a picky eater. And I take time out to pick the peas or pick the rice. I do this, you know. So this is a pretty, this is clean, this is good. If you buy split peas in America, this is what I noticed, no batching, but ever since COVID, it's like Carolina rice. Is it only me? Ever since COVID, and Carolina rice has been dirty, 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 dirty. I never saw such dirty rice. I come down to Guyana and I'm getting clean, clean rice. Even the peas. If you're going to buy a bag of split peas from your local supermarket right now, yellow split peas, throw it on the counter. You're going to see a whole bunch of dust and different tough stuff in it, and have a lot of peas with blemish. So this is a pretty good, this is a very clean peas. This one here, this is very clean. I don't know what they did, but this is very good. This is a very, very good. Look, I'm trying to pick this up. If you can, it's difficult to pick up. That's why I put it on the counter, because you can just slide it over here. We don't want you. We don't want you to do. Okay, so welcome to the live. We have Stu on the live. We have Uniquely Me on the live. Right now, this is yellow split peas. I am picking some yellow split peas, so I picked out what I considered the peas that I don't want to use. Look, for example, do you see this? You see how you see that? That have a coat on it? That's what I'm picking out. You guys see this? That has a coat on it. This is how it should be. So I don't want this. I want this. And the reason why I take this out, because when I prepare food, I want the texture to be the same, okay? I don't want you to bite and feel as though you just broke your tooth or something. So with it having like a special coat on it, that could happen. So all this is garbage, so I'm gonna get rid of the peas that we're not using. And I do have an old pressure. I had this pressure here forever. I bought it from New York, so I'm gonna take this. Let me see if I can rest it here. And just know that's gonna make a mess if I did that. So let me do one thing. How can I get this up easy? See if I could use this spoon. Take this, drop it in here, drop it in here. And everybody prepare, like I said, somebody else could cook dal and they prepare it the way they like to cook the dal. So this is how I like to prepare my dal, okay? my recipe that my family and myself seem to enjoy. So if you guys wanted to know, how do someone that have nails cook? You see how? A counter. So what I'm gonna do is go and wash this out. Let me go and wash this out, then I'll be back. So you want to wash it well, like how you wash the rice. Okay, so after you wash the peas out, this is how it looks inside the pot. So now you want to season this, okay? And what I'm going to season it up with is herbs. Okay, I'm going to get an onion. You want to use herbs in here. Let me see if I can have this standing like that. Presentation, get some of that. Okay, so I have some thyme, and I'm gonna peel this garlic. Remove the skin from your garlic. I'm losing my mind. I'm gonna peel this onion. I guess I'm quick, I'm thinking, because one of the secret ingredients in a dal is garlic, so lots of garlic. So let me remove this skin and wash this out. But welcome to the live. Welcome to Uniquely Me Alive. Welcome to Stew Live. Hope everyone had a wonderful rest. It's a brand new day. It's time to wake up and get your coffee. Today is Friday. Today is Friday. It is the weekend. So I'm going to take the onion and just basically dice it up small. And be careful if you're using a knife. Okay. Yeah, but one of the secret ingredients that give dal, I think, a unique taste and flavor is the garlic. And this is like, it's gonna be like a type of soup. It's gonna be a type of soup, but what it is, we use it over rice. Like you prepare rice and you pour it, like you allow the rice to drown in the dal. It's so healthy, it's so delicious. It's one of those dishes that's like, it's really fantastic. It's a fantastic dish. As you know, I don't use all of the thing. So what I'm gonna do is take all of this. Then I had a pepper here. Drop that in there like this. Drop that in there. I thought I had some pepper. I have an extra pepper out here. We got some peppers. I'm leaving the pepper inside of the refrigerator because I don't want to get confused with pepper and cherries. Okay, and I'm not gonna I'm just gonna take 2 pepper and drop it in there. I'm not gonna cut the pepper. I'm not gonna cut it open. I want to add some black pepper. If you want to use garlic powder, you can use garlic powder. I'm going to use, I'm going to add 2 cubes to it. because cubes make everything taste fantastic. If you don't use cubes, use cubes. It makes everything taste so much better. Just gonna drop a cube in there. It's gonna mash up because this is gonna get so hot. It's basically gonna dissolve. And make sure, like, when you peel the cubes, make sure you don't drop paper in the food, okay? The worst thing is eating and then you eat a piece of paper, because you know paper is gonna stay paper, especially plastic paper. It's not gonna cook and melt down or anything like that. Okay, so you add that. Definitely wanna add a little salt to that. If you do not use salt, you don't have to add the salt, add some salt. What you want to do, I'm going to be all nice and proper. You want to mix this up like this. So this is why I say you seasoned up the split peas, okay? And it's not a lot of peas, see? But you're going to see what's going to happen to it. Then you want to add some water. Too much water. You want to add the water. I'm going to add a little bit more water. That should be enough. So now, because we're going to use the stove, I'm going to have to move the fish. So let's move the fish. I'll leave the fish so you can see it. I want to track you in, right? So I'm going to take everything off of the stove. Oh, I'm forgetting one of the most important things to add to that dal. Let me rinse some out. We have to put some of this. You guys know what's this, right? You know what's this. You take it. Oh, it smells so good. Add it in there. Thyme. This is fine thyme. Oh, it smells so good. You see this? So you take it. It's so fresh. And you rip it's got flowers. I don't want the flowers. Just want the thyme, okay? Okay. Just drop some on the fish too. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. Stuff some in between that fish. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, so you have to have water when cooking. You have to have water when cooking. So I'm gonna put this on to pressure. Pressure. Yeah, we have bottled water that we use for cooking, and we have the regular water. Okay, so next, clean your mess up, right? So I'm gonna rinse this out. I'll be back because we have some other things to do. So let me rinse this out. Oh, do me a favor, Stu, please. Oh, go ahead. Your hands is already in gloves. That's okay. Okay, so we're gonna have to make waste. I'm gonna have to say, you guys gonna have to say bye to the fish. We gotta put the fish someplace else. This is the main. Well, everything is the main today. But let me rest this on the table so we're ready for it. Cover it down. Okay. So I will be cutting up some okra. This is okra, fresh okra. I need something to put the okra in. I have to put the okra in? You know what? I'm gonna do it old-fashioned way. I ain't got time for that. I'm gonna get a bowl, get back the garbage. Okay, so are you seeing everything? You guys seen the okra and you have seen the cutting board? Welcome, welcome, welcome to Uniquely Mia's Live. Looks great already, I must say. Oh, thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome, thank you. Not okra. Oh, you are a real one. Yeah, I won't be able to see some of your, okay, let me see if I can see some of your comments. Because Stu, is anyone in Stu Live? Because I'm not even seeing any comments. Let me see Uniquely Mia. So I'm going to try to read some of your comments. Okay, so the okra now. How should I, which way are you seeing? Which way do you have a better view? Because I have two cameras, so I got to keep that like that. Let's see. Okay, you're seeing everything, right? You guys have seen the okra. Okay. So, I don't like big okras like this, but so with the okra, this is how I stew my okra. If I was doing like a callaloo cook-up, I would leave the okra whole. But because I'm doing a stew, I'm gonna break this down to tiny. When you purchase frozen okra from the supermarket or from Walmart, and chop up okra, they normally have this in here and they have this in here. And that could be the reason why kids do not like okra, because when you chew on it, you're chewing on this hard thing and this, and then it tends to be so slimy. Okra should not be that slimy. I'm going to show you how I'm going to prepare this okra, and it's not going to be slimy, okay? I think what happened is when you freeze the okra, something happened. I'm no doctor or anything. But to begin with, you're going to cut the ends off, okay? This is garbage. Or if you want to make some type of okra water, because I heard that's healthy, you can take this and like soak it in water. It's going to be real slimy, okay? So we do not want this, okay? So this is garbage. Prepare okra the proper way so your family will enjoy it, because okra has great vitamins. You see the color green? Anything green is wonderful for you. It's like the color money, right? It's wonderful for you. I normally this is how I do it. And I think the reason why I did this, because I witnessed my aunt. I'm from a large family, so they always, when they cook, you had to cook so the food could feed a lot of people. So they tend to cut it in small pieces to make it, but it's delicious. I think okra, the finer you cut up an okra, it's so delicious than having it like in big chunks and stuff. But this is how I do it. And you see, this is beautiful okra. Even though it's very large, it's very soft. You should not have to fight to cut up an okra. If you have to fight to cut up an okra, if an okra is very hard in the beginning, do not believe when you cook it, it's gonna get soft. It's not gonna get soft, okay? So, oh, it smells so good. I'm telling you, it's like, when I cut these things, oh my goodness. You never get this from a frozen okra. We have to get away from the frozen stuff, but I know it's difficult because I know the fresh okra is expensive. But you know what, you have to think of it like this. You put the fresh okra into your body's gonna have more energy. You're gonna live longer. You're gonna feel fantastic. Whereas, you hear this? You guys are hearing that sound? That's telling me it's gonna get hard. So this okra is hard. This on the bottom here is hard. So I'm not even going to use this, because if it's difficult to cut, when you cook it, it's going to be hard, and it's not going to taste as good. So I'm not going to use that. When you prepare food, how did I do that? I didn't even get to it. You know, I'm telling you, it's like a mom. You develop like superpowers. You know, I've been cooking okra for so many years. It's like I really develop superpower. And what I did was I rested down, and I am cutting it, and I sliced it in the center, and then I continue to dice it up like this. So I'm gonna be quiet because not everybody loves my voice. Stu don't even love my voice, but I love my voice. But I'm gonna spare you. I'm gonna give you I'm gonna take like a brief intermission and give you some MS or MR sound, whatever it's called, end of the okra, get rid of. And I'm just gonna dice up, okay? Because I want this to go fast. So I gotta get into my zone.